Yeah. Do you need a link
Let's
to the
sing.
screen, or do you have it?
Let's sing a song.
I wish you
I'm gonna
would.
sing the Sallies. Give me one reason to stay here.
Oh, God. Of all songs to pick, it's that one.
What is this new one that she's singing? It's like the part of the song goes, "You can fuck me all night long, but I'll get in top," or some shit.
What?
There's this new song. She's been singing it since, like, I won't say yesterday. She sang it a couple of times today. It's like, you've been fucking me too hard, so now it's my turn to get in top, or something really weird.
Sing it. How's it go?
Oh, I have no idea. She sang, if you go back in her stream, you'll see it about 5 minutes before she ended. She was singing it again. It's gross. Hey, Blue.
Hey, Blue. Hey, Valis. What's up? We're just bored. Wanting to shoot the shit a little bit. See what's going on out there.
Ashley, did you see this video that Mallory did about Vinny G?
Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
I didn't see it. Can you send me a link in Hangouts to it? I can't even find her channel.
Yeah, she played that song, I Be Stroking. That's what I'm doing.
I laughed. I'm sorry.
Well, no, but she was, I mean, I probably sang it stupid. That's why you laughed, right?
I went into Lindy's chat, but I didn't type in there, but I did hear they're all disgusted with her. Something about, I'm better than you because you be stroking. Or something, stroking, calling Vinny G. That's not nice.
Yeah, that's what that was the background. And then it was like she gave all these reasons how not to have a stroke on social media or like in life. And part of it was by getting off social media. It was just super shady. Hey, Michelle, Mickey Mouse.
I think that if Vinny went for logistics as to why, it's probably to do with his accident and that he not able to move that leg. He probably had a clot that traveled from his leg to his brain.
So do you have any updates on him?
There's no aneurysm left in his brain, so they gave him medication to break up that, so that's gone, and there's no more there. So he's not what would you say? He's not a ticking time bomb that there's more in there to go off. The hand is fucked. His speech is bad. I could barely understand him, but I could understand some words. So at least with speech therapy, that'll come back. And he was able to, yesterday in his life, I could see him trying to open and close his hand. And he was doing a hard job and trying to do it, but he was able to do it. So that's a plus too.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Mickey Moo.
Well, did he know that he was at risk for stroke, or is this just like out of nowhere for him?
Well, you could, if you followed Vinny G for like forever, like I have, like before we had this argument and I left, he was always kind of complaining of a dead hand when he was on stream. So maybe the signs and symptoms were there and he didn't want to acknowledge them. Typical man, as you do. Men hate doctors.
Yeah. Well, and Vinny's hard-headed as they come anyway, right? So he would.
He shook. He was upset yesterday. I mean, upset at the fact that he can't wipe his own bottom, like, but that he's got what his wife and girls will help him all the way. He'll be fine in a couple of months, hopefully.
Well, so which because they said that his right side was affected. So I was wondering which leg is it that is messed up?
So
is it his left or his right?
I think actually, Ashley, that's a good question. So it was right. Where to keep your wedding bands? What side is that?
The left.
The left. So it's his right side and his left leg. Shit, man, he's going to be bollocks.
Oh, bless his heart. He's going to be fine, though. He'll be fine. He's just got to.
And look, there's no aneurysms left there, and at least they were able to crush up what was there that was in his brain, and that's gone now. Yeah. So he'll probably have to be on blood thinners for the rest of his life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at least there's life there, and he's alive, and he's in hospital.
Exactly.
Because a stroke can kill you just as quick as anything else.
Yeah.
I rang him straight away. I'm like, dude, I know we've fallen out, but I don't want you to die, you fat fuck. That's exactly what I said to him.
Well, I mean, it's a really good sign that he's coherent, because
yes,
and it hits home for me and so many other people because, I mean, just 4 weeks ago or so, my cousin had a massive stroke and he's been in a coma ever since.
Oh
So,
geez,
so Vinny
that
is,
happened to a cousin of mine too, but he got a pain in his head and dropped dead. Who's Lisa? Lisa? Who the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Who
They're
clicked
fine.
that?
His speech sounded better on his. Oh, I missed the second live. That's good to hear, Blue. How are you, Sean? Sean, you have a link to the stream if you want to come up.
Yeah,
And
Sean, get up here, you old fart.
you gonna let her talk to you like that, Sean Awards?
I didn't see the second live stream, Blue. I think he went live about Mallory this morning. I missed it. And I haven't seen her video yet. I don't like her, dude.
I was just looking for. I have the link. I don't know what happened to it. I watched it just a minute ago.
I don't like anyone that's louder than me.
Well, she from what I read in her comments under her video, you know, of course, people were outraged, and her response was basically that, you know, Vinny came for her, so fair game, kind of thing.
Not really. Not when somebody just had a stroke, bitch. Take a seat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She just doesn't. Some people just have no boundaries.
Ash, I'm laughing now. Did you see? Did you see Sammy? I can't even say. She was doing like a spell of protection over Vinny, and
Oh
she
my
was
God.
nodding out when she was praying. It
Oh.
was fucking hilarious. Like her prayers are gonna do anything. Anyway, I thought that she was a Satanist or whatever. She was an anti-Christian or something. I don't Mickey Moo.
She's not. But she you know how she tends to make everything about her, right? So
Yes.
the first thing that happened was I don't know if you saw her reaction or not, but you know, she like puts the camera down and like has this moment of silence and the whole thing, just like she did with Beck's cat. You know, she's like, I can't even let you see me. And then a troll came in later and said that, you know, he had passed away, and she like got so upset and, oh, how could you do that to me with all I'm going through? And it's like, girl. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because it was like,
And
how can you do this to me? You know?
exactly. Like, I don't even know. I can't even put it into words when it comes to her. She just seems to be getting crazier by the hour.
Oh, and I watched. I just searched her name, just, you know, because there's nothing on YouTube, and some of the old videos, like that Necessary Drama Addiction channel did a video like a year ago, and just to see how much she's aged since then.
Sammy.
Oh yes, even a year ago she looked 5 years younger.
But if she drank water and she went out and moved more, she wouldn't be so bloated looking. I mean, we can all take a piece of that, like, because we all sit in our arses too much. But her face is so old looking. It's bloat though. It's water retention from that moving.
Yeah.
It's not. It couldn't be from food because she doesn't eat mass amounts of food.
No, it's just like you said. It's just an unhealthy lifestyle. And she's talking about how she's getting, you know, like lines under her eyes and stuff. And I did hear Vinny say, well, he said something about, gotta get a hold of that, mate. you gotta do something.
He watches everything, dude. Every time I pop in there, he's in the background whispering about something.
But I have heard
Blue, they're engaged. Wedding of the year 2020.
Who's that?
Even though she's married to a man, Marie DG.
Oh God, don't get me started.
I don't believe it, guys. Sammy outed. Was it who said that? Ash? She outed Gray being her ex-fiance.
Yeah, I have the clip. She yesterday on her stream, because we all knew it. Marie and I especially knew it for sure, but for the crowd who you know had questions, just yesterday she was talking about, oh, and for any of you who think that my ex, oh no, my girl, oh, I should say my ex-fiance, Gray. So like she totally, you know, told on herself there.
I don't believe for a hot second that this Marie is really her girlfriend. Yes, she's a real life person. I think
Marie thinks she's her girlfriend. I don't think she really. I think Sammy. Okay, here's what I think happened. I think that Gray broke up with Sammy. Remember back when she canceled her America trip? I think that Gray gave her a load of bollocks and canceled the trip. And then Sammy's heart was like broken or whatever, and she rebounds. That's what she does. Just think about how fast her turnaround is in her chat. Like when we all left, look at how quickly she had like new, very, very best friends. I mean, she's done this time and time again. And so, it's no different with her girlfriends. When Heidi, dissolved, in comes Gray. When Gray goes away, then in comes, Marie. And I do think that Marie cares for her, but I don't think the feeling's mutual. I think Sammy is hung up on Gray still.
I actually don't believe any of it, Ashley. That's my theory. She's still with Gray. Marie's a friend and a deflection and playing along with her game.
That very well could be. I mean, because Gray has been in the chat like way more than she has been in the last several months. Gray told her.
What I want to know is, I don't know, guys. I don't even know. She's a predator to women in my eyes. I would be scared to be locked in a room with Sammy. I actually think she'd rape me.
It is creepy, isn't it? Whenever a new woman comes in.
Even like that little video of Marie yesterday, she's like, look at her titties, guys. She played it 5 times for us to look at her titties. I don't want to see her fucking titties. I don't care. I know. I have my own titties. I just look in the mirror.
Oh, but did you hear her talking about her job? She said that because it was back when the same conversation I was just talking about when she was talking about her ex-fiance Gray and how much she loves her. She said that basically that
her job
Marie is an RN, and that's not nearly as important of a job as she said. Anybody can be an RN, but not just anyone can do what Gray does.
Yes.
She said it takes rocket science to do what Gray does or something. And Marie's in the chat, like sending her hearts and stuff. Oh, babe, I know what you meant. Kiss, kiss, kiss. It's like, has anyone ever seen Marie disagree with Sammy?
No, but nobody does. Nobody in there does. That's why she loves those people.
It's hard to watch. I'm just going to tell you now.
It's madness, and it's a constant rinse and repeat every day. She talks about the same thing, the same people, the same issues. There's nothing new.
And she's so quick to belittle everyone else, though. I couldn't believe she said that nurses is basically just kind of like a ho-hum job. I mean,
anybody can become a nurse. Bitch.
Exactly.
No, they can't.
And
you have to be book smart to become a nurse.
Compare the two. You don't have to. This is not a competition. Who's better than the other? Whose job is better?
But I felt, Ashley, in that situation, she was putting Marie down, just the same as she was putting her down when it came. Oh, she only sent me a teapot and 2 cups.
I caught that too. Yeah.
And I've got all these people. Do you see the guy that walked in and she's like, send me something in the post? And the dude was like, Zook, whatever his name is, was like, sorry, I'm broke. And she's like, I just want a piece of paper to say hi, Sammy. She did that. What she's doing there, begging for presents. That's why she was booted out of the prepper community, for begging for things.
But then when she said it, she goes, and then the trolls are going to say that I'm always begging for presents. So it's not like she's not aware of the opinion of what she does. She gets it. Whenever she yells at Vinny these days, she goes, and the trolls are going to use that against me. See how you?
Oh, and she's yelling at him a lot, girl, yelling at him over fucking Italian coffee this morning. My husband would tell me to fuck off, get off my fat ass, and make my own coffee. If I was screaming at him, I don't know, man, it's a fucked up household. There's no structure or routine there.
Well, she's got this warped sense of, I don't know, like placement in her home where, because Vinny's her carer, that means he's her slave. And, I mean, don't even get me started on that crap, because Vinny's able-bodied and can work just fine. Sammy's the same. Candace is not autistic. She does not need a carer. I mean, the whole thing is just
Hey, Jess. What I find is that so when I had to get my children genetically diagnosed with muscular dystrophy, I mean, there's a lot of paperwork to it, and they carry that label for the rest of their lives. So my kids, when they're adults and they want to buy their own home or build their own home, they won't be able to get life insurance to do so because they have an underlying condition. My husband can't get life insurance. So Candy's going to take that label as well, and it's going to follow her through her adulthood. And she's not autistic. Don't tell me that she's autistic when she can sit there and smile and laugh at her mother.
Well, the last time
she can look at the camera.
The last time she saw a doctor for her autism, was back when she was 2, I think, or 3. And there's some debate on even if you can diagnose that early. So, I mean, her follow-ups.
They diagnosed with pieces of paper at that age, because I got my son tested, evaluated at 2. but he didn't have autism. But he just had slow, his sensory issues and other things that would come with kids with autism, but it's just part of his muscular dystrophy.
Hey, Jazz. Hey, Beck. Sean. Okay, hurry up, so that way you can turn your camera on, and we'll have something to look at besides just mine and Marie's flashing.
I have it muted.
Oh, here he is. Hey, Craig. Craigie Main. Add the stream. There he is.
She's solely. Come up here, Brock.
Hey, bro. That's what I call Brockovich.
You pay to add a picture, Mickey Moo.
Morning.
I mean, I can turn my camera on, but I'm a hot mess.
You can't add a picture until you pay for the upgrade. And I'm just not that.
No, you can. Look, mine is. Bear with me.
I tried.
Oh, it's not on there at the moment.
No, I looked through the settings. I tried. It says you have to look what you get with the upgrade.
I can't turn my camera on because the last time I did and I put my hand up in the air, I had a troll, Irish Marie's fat end, following me everywhere.
No, if you click on the cam and then on that nipple, it should come up with edit avatar.
Oh, yes, it does. Hang on. It does, Ash.
Does it?
Let me see if it works for me.
Click on the edit avatar, you can upload your image.
Where am I clicking? Where I've added you? The little squares at the bottom?
No, you click on avatar. You click on the camera to turn it on or off. I.e. turn it off.
Oh, look at me.
There you go.
Well, that pisses me off.
Can you see where it says you're in the show, Ash? Everyone can see and hear you. Click the icon and then it'll come up.
No, I don't have that on my end. I have different options. I have like invite, leave studio, share screen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, Ash, just turn your camera on quickly, then turn it off.
And
it should come up with an edit avatar.
Okay, now it says stop cam. No, I don't have those options.
Stop cam.
Stop cam.
Edit avatar. In or around that circle.
Holy balls. You are right.
Look how my God, Sean is the most intelligent dude ever.
You guys, aren't you jealous of my friend Sean? He's the best.
So,
he's got such a hot voice. I'm fanning myself right now.
I don't know if any of you caught it.
What?
Here's a quick update from Tucker last night. This would be an understatement with Mallory. He's basically put down an edict, which is very un-Tucker-like, but he's so sick of her that if he sees anybody in her side chat that goes into his room, they're out. They're gone. Anybody that he sees supporting.
What is she trying to insinuate with Tucker? I don't know whether it was her or is Mallory trans and has she got funny hair?
Yes, Mallory is trans. She's still got her lower parts.
Okay, so she's the one I've been seeing saying Tucker videos saying that he's stealing money or something from people.
Correct.
Why?
Because that's her content. She likes to go in, cause a bunch of drama, and then draw people to her channel. She's like Julie.
I don't even know who Julie is.
Julie 898566667 recurring, whatever it is.
Nope. Sean, anyway. You spend your time. We're on different time zones, so I don't catch any of the Americans.
Yeah, that's true. But Tucker was on late last night.
And then does he have any update, Vinny, as of last night?
There was nothing new. That's nothing that we didn't already know.
Sorry, Beck.
What's Beck doing?
She saw my picture just now. Says I'm naughty. Naughty girl.
Beck, why aren't you talking about Sammy? That's what you usually do. Mallory made a video mocking Vinny's stroke. Yeah, Soggy, I only heard about it. I didn't see it, but fuck her. He had a stroke, Brock.
So a lot of her ardent supporters were in Tucker's last night, namely Brown Eyed Girl, Kit Kat, and a few others who basically said that was too much. They're done with her. It was disgraceful.
Yes, Brock.
Oh, well, that's
That
good.
is.
Because I didn't understand why Brown Eyed Girl was a supporter in the first place. I thought she knew better than that.
Oh, well, you know,
We all
she
see in
saw
our own
something.
family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of her YouTube journey.
Everybody has to learn on their own. That's the way I see it. I see it with Sammy too, and you trying to explain to people all the things she's done on the line, making you look crazy. You just go there, you befriend, and you find out by yourself. Won't be long. Won't take them long to get burnt over there.
Mm.
Oh, pardon me.
Disgusting. Howard.
Sorry. It's Red Bull. It's first thing in the morning.
Oh no, Red Bull. I thought I was bad for sipping on Diet Coke. Oh, I'm back into my full-blown addiction of Diet Coke.
Yeah. I kind of hover in that addiction all the time.
Oh my God, I can stop for a couple of months, and then when I go back, I go full hog, and I have to drink a 2-liter Diet Coke a day.
A day? Oh my God.
A day. It's bad, Sean. My husband fucking hates fizzy drinks. He hates them.
Sorry, I'm just playing with my picture. Okay,
Sean, have you been watching Sammy lately?
I haven't, to be honest.
No, you're not missing much anyway. But a new Ginger. She's Ginger now.
Oh, of course.
She's Ginger, and it suits her, guys, because she's got freckles and light skin, and she's Irish. But she came out of her mother's vagina in Australia, but she's Irish.
See, I was wondering about that. Is that you can't do that, right?
No, nope.
No, that's like me saying that I'm, English, Welsh, Scots, Irish. That's what.
But it's like my great grandparents could have been English. They could have been German, whatever. I'm not going to go around and say, "Hi, I'm Marie. I'm from Ireland, but I'm German."
Yeah,
it's retarded.
Look at Sammy. Anything is possible.
Anything, man. She said that when Marie came over, Ashley, they were going to do a video and they were going to kiss each other, but it wouldn't be Pornhub style for YouTube. Marie, if you went to college to be a nurse woman, fucking run, you dumb bitch.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, Bright Eyes.
Hey, Kelly.
I can't see the side chat, so.
Leslie Ann.
Kelly's in here. Brock.
I apologize. Morning.
Mickey Moo, Leslie Ann.
I don't have any pictures on my computer, so I just had to pick an old one. Can I join my Sean?
That's okay, but Ashley, Sammy might say tomorrow that you're using your 10-year-old picture. Even though there wasn't filters 10 years ago, we all have 10-year-old pictures.
Send it to me, Cat.
I don't.
Someone send me oh, shit. I'm bothered by this. Now that I know I can change it, I want it to be what I want it to be, and I can't. Anyway, blah.
Bright Eyes, she's not Irish. She's just fucking obsessed with me. I don't even fucking know. I think it's fucking creepy.
You're stronger than me.
Bear with me a sec.
Drink water every day, finally. Yeah. I drink sparkling water. That's kind of my go-to with the
But that will give you a kidney infection if you drink too much of it, Ash.
Why? There's nothing in it.
Because of the stuff in it to make bubbles. It gives me a fucking kidney infection, and I get a bad one from it.
Really? Well,
yeah. If I drink too much,
I don't like still water at all. I mean, I can drink it. It's not. It depends on how thirsty I am, right? But I just crave bubbles. Hey, Renee, how old is Vinny? Oh, shit. Where did Marie go? I think he's like 55, Renee. I know, I love bubbles. Yeah, he's older than 50. I think he's like 55.
I keep getting kicked out. It must be because I don't have the app downloaded. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. Now Sean's gone.
I was asking Rena there. He's 53.
53. Yeah. All the Discord's going. Let's see what's in here. I'm loving Discord.
Kelly, he's been taken out of what they call the stroke unit, and he's in like a hospital bed. His speech and his hands are bad. But he's alive and well and kicking, and he was still kind of having the scout with me on the phone. So I'm gonna call him again later. I'm gonna wait a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Sure, I know the time. I'll ask Ginny what time it is out there. Beck, what time is it now for Vinny G? Where he's from?
I can find it. In Melbourne, it is 11:23 p.m.
Oh, I'll wait until tomorrow to call him. So I'm so fucking bored.
Yeah, I know, Brockovich. It's disgusting.
I can't believe to make fun of that. Even I yesterday called him a fat fecker to his face, but I mean, I wouldn't be. No, not when it comes to someone's health.
Which Discord, Blue? Was I in it?
Oh, you have the link, Blue. Blue, it's in your Hangouts. I sent it to you like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. Check your Hangouts, Blue.
Well, it would have expired by now. You got to resend it. It's only good.
No, it's open. It's not. There's 2 Discards. One is Shenanigans and one is a YouTube community Discord.
Got it.
Because obviously thing is gonna go. Hangouts is eventually gonna go, and at least you can just pick it up and you can call in there and everyone can talk as well. It was expired. Oh, Blue, I'm so bad to reply to messages. Yes, Snake. What do you want? In another while.
Sean, are you here or not?
He's muted. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany. There you are. Are you on a Starbucks run?
Ew, Starbucks coffee.
I don't think his phone's working. Can you hear us, Sean?
He's muted.
No, he's not muted. It says if he's muted, I think.
Will you come up off there, Shea, because that carpet, the dogs are lying on it.
Mallory's just a twat. I seen on Twitter what she said. Hey, emotional wreck, how are you? God, Kelly, you're so funny. Michelle, Kelly's talking to you.
Are you a Costa girl? Nope, I'm a nothing girl, bright eyes. I don't drink coffee.
What's Costa?
It's Costa Coffee. It's like a brand here in Ireland. It would be like Starbucks, I suppose.
Am I back
I
yet?
just drink. Hey, Sean.
There you are.
Hello, right.
My son is starting to walk on his bare feet again.
Oh, that's awesome, Marie.
He's very shaky, like he's drank maybe 3 bottles of vodka, but we're getting there.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
I love Bonnie.
Bonnie, you want to come up?
I love Bonnie. She's so down to earth. I swear to God. You can add. I'm like, Bonnie this, Bonnie that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she puts up with me.
Well, she's perceptive.
She's one of the
So,
few.
Ash, quick question. From that Zoom test yesterday, on your end, was there any more functionality?
Than what?
User?
Than this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot more stuff I could do.
Okay.
But it was not as easy. So, I mean, there's something to be said about ease of use, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Because, I mean, the things that I could do, I don't feel like are very important things. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't know. I want to learn how to stream with Discord. Because they're saying
What the
now
hell is Zoom?
that there's something you can. They're working on implementing something in Discord that you can now go live from. I don't know how it
From
works exactly.
Discord itself?
Well, I don't know how it works exactly, but I think that because I love the controls in Discord, how you can take care of your own volume and that kind of thing, because those are things that I like to control when I'm streaming.
But I think if they put a stream function on it for YouTube, it will just be for gaming.
Well, they've marketed it for gaming, but you can stream for whatever you want. It doesn't have to be gaming.
Right.
Bye, Bunny. An ego. We're so fucking boring, guys.
Well, there's nothing going on. It's been so boring. So boring.
No arguments from me there.
Well, apparently, Ash, we go live every day, and we went live and we said Sammy had a black eye. We went live and said Sammy, I don't even know. She said all these things yesterday, and they're not true. Nobody's been live about her.
Well, I mean, I've got a million things to say about her, and the thing is that none of it is coming from a place of hate with me. I just don't understand how she can be so unaware of herself. And I mean, it's just so hard to understand, It's are you not here for what we're looking at?
But is that drugs, Ashley, or is that mental illness?
Our mystery
I
guest.
see her yesterday, so that could have been last night. I don't even know. I think it was yesterday morning she was live for a while. Maybe it was this morning, whatever. She had a pretty pair of earrings on. She had her makeup done. She fixed her hair. And then Gray came in the chat and she's like, I got to take all this shit off because I'm too butch to wear things like this. I'm too butch to wear these earrings. It's like when somebody has a split personality, do they do that? Do they waver with who they're talking to in the moment? Or is that drugs?
I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
I don't even know, dude.
Yeah, she's been this way all her life. It's not the drugs.
Yeah, apparently she's been this way all her life, but I don't know, dude. She's going back on Suboxone today. You do know that, Ashley.
Oh, it pisses me off so bad because she does not need to be on Suboxone. And why does she say
I give her
go back on 32 milligrams? Why does she think she needs to
go, Ash? Sorry.
No, why does she think she needs to be back on the highest dose? It's like she's proud of the fact that she needs the highest dose, anywhere in the world. She reminds us all the time.
For years, it was the highest dose because of her pain condition. Wasn't from drugs. She was taking the highest dose for pain. But she's going to be dead. I give her, once she starts taking that Suboxone in 6 months, and she's going to be dead because she's taking Lyrica, she's taking Oxycontin, she's taking Valium, and she is abusing that Suboxone before it ever goes into her system to become a deflector from the drugs so that she won't get high. She's abusing that so she will get high. She's going to die.
Yeah, it's a deadly concoction for sure. You can't take opiates and barbiturates at the same time. It'll kill you. No. I mean, it just will.
It's a breathing suppressor as well.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, she won't even see it coming. Her heart will just stop. Boom, dead.
I think it'll just be a case of she will just take whatever drug she's taking on the day, probably be on YouTube. She'll probably either nod out and die, or she'll turn off the computer and go to sleep, and she'll die in her sleep. That's it,
She'll nod off because she wants her super chats while she sleeps.
Nobody gives her nothing anymore. She hasn't got nothing since the day Barbie gave her money.
I know. But this is the mentality. I heard her say about a week or so ago that the reason she's been leaving the stream running is because people get donations while they sleep.
Did she say that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you've got to realize, guys, this is a community charity channel.
But how can you have a community? Why doesn't her husband say to her, look, you're a daft cow. How can you have a community channel when you've the whole community blocked? How?
Look, she's got bigger balls than he has, so.
Oh, definitely. Oh, man, is he a little bitch boy? I swear to God.
Oh, my God.
My husband, I'm not even joking. My husband would actually give me a black eye if I treated him the way that Sammy treats Vinny. like shit, garbage on her fucking shoe.
Mm-hmm.
To your husband, man.
Y'all never forget the time that she spilt her drink all over her feet and the floor, and instead of simply bending over to wipe off her feet,
I remember that.
she starts hollering like a psychotic person for his Vinny, and then he wouldn't answer. So she's like banging on the window and she can see him outside working. He's like crushing cans or something, and he finally comes in. What's wrong? And she says, I spilled my drink. And he's like, I'm busy, and she says, no, nothing's more important than this. It's like,
oh my God.
Rena, I think my conclusion to the whole situation is, if you love somebody, you would help them get better. If they were an alcoholic, you'd help them get better. If they were a drug addict, you'd help them get better. But they've got to want it themselves in that sense. I think that Vinny would prefer Sammy fucking dead than to have her as an ex-wife, and I don't blame him. Could you imagine having her as your ex-wife and you trying to fucking raise a kid with her?
I don't know. It boggles the mind.
Disgusting.
I mean, he's the enabler of the relationship.
Oh, yes.
And he obviously prefers her in that state because, she's possibly easier to manage. I don't know. But God damn.
Sean, that has to be it. I mean, what else could it be?
Tragic. It's tragic. It's like,
but that's what it comes down to. You can either go with it's cheaper to keep her, or it's cheaper to let her die on her own and then have a widow. That's what I think, guys. When he's giving her the drugs, I've seen it my damn self. I see him giving her drugs myself.
Well, she's never off the bed, so of course he's going to get them.
Oh, it's so sad.
Think it's so sad. Why?
Well, she's
Look
so
at what she
now.
has.
Like,
I get so upset every month, guys. I wish I could have had 10 more babies. I would have had at least another 3 to what I have. I have 3 and I can't have any more. She spent thousands to have Candice. She went for IVF to have her because her body couldn't have the baby herself. Thousands to neglect the child. And to marry a man and to neglect his needs too. It's not right.
Now, Canuck, I'm assuming she never got a penny.
Not a cent.
Nor will she.
Oh, Sean.
No, now she won't. Now she won't, because people in the chat are telling Sammy not to pay her back anyway. And the money's already been taken out of Candice's account weeks ago. The money has been taken out of her account and she hasn't paid her back at all. 6,000 was taken out.
Where do you think the money for the phone came from? The $1,500 phone that she's giving her daughter tomorrow.
And she said, like, she had this thing. I don't even know what it is, guys, because I put the phone down. I don't look, so I'm only listening when I've got her on. Whatever she bought at the servo, they were $30 each. So she's spending money like it's out of fashion. So Canuck's money's gone. It's gone again. So if it ever comes down to her talking about the 21,000 she had in the bank for Candice, she took the 6,000 out that she was supposed to pay Canuck Lady back with. She didn't, and she spent it. Therefore, she not only scammed Canuck Lady, she scammed her own fucking daughter and took money off her and spent it on herself and drugs.
Yeah.
Sad.
Well, I talked to Canuck Lady yesterday, and she keeps reaching out to me. She's like, she hasn't paid me yet. Because Sammy was supposed to pay her on the 11th, which was what, 10, 11 days ago? And,
Sammy was supposed to pay her in June.
Well, she gave her the 850, which was 1,000 from Sammy, but conversion rates, and she gifted me 100. Tammy did, and then
but she never got that.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Is like, it's so frustrating because I'm not talking to Sammy anymore. There's no one who will be like, I need you to call, and if you're not going to give her the rest of the money, you can at the very, very least call PayPal and get that money put in the correct account, because Tammy can't access it. Do you believe, Ash, for 1 second that she sent that money to the wrong email? Yeah.
Do you believe she really did it?
I saw it with my own eyes. I have the receipts. She did. She sent it to, the first letter is missing off of the email. The email's the same, except that there's a T at the front, and she forgot the T. So
all she had to do was recall it straight away, tip two clicks of a mouse, recall it back to her wait 3 working days, it would have gone back into her bank and she could have given it back to Connect. So therefore, she has $1,000 in some random account just sitting there and she doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. And she knows this to be the case. Vinny knows this to be the case, but no one is doing anything to fix it. I mean, it's maddening. And, you know, part of me is thinking, okay, because the email addresses are very similar. It's just missing the first letter. So I'm thinking it's possible that Canuck lady signed up, because she's kind of daft when it comes to computers and stuff. She probably signed up twice on PayPal because she doesn't know what she's doing. So she's just putting in whatever. So I think that that might actually be her email, but she swears up and down that, you know, she's frustrated with me because I keep pushing her to call PayPal and see if that actually is her email address, and she just forgot the password or it's not linked to the one she's signed into. You know what I mean? Because her first and last name is attached to both emails, the correct one and the one Sammy sent the money to. So that's kind of where the issue for Sammy, I think, might lie. She's like, look, I sent it to her email. It's not my fault. She doesn't know the password. Da 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 da. But, you know, let's be real. All that matters is that Tammy gave her one email address and Sammy sent it to another. And so, you know, and it would be
that falls at her doorstep, and she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was me and that was my 1,000, I'd be fucking crying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no thousands to be chucking away and leaving them in fucking non-emails.
Leslie Ann, we went into PayPal. Like I even got on the phone with her. Oh my God. And this was the phone call that, like, I think set her off the most, was because it was before she, you know, came out with her. Sean dropped out. I'm sure he hates talking about this. So we're probably born into tears.
He's like, fuck this, bye bitches.
Yeah. I don't blame you, Sean. Thanks for coming up. Anyway, so I tried to help her work this out. So I was stuck on the phone with her forever. With 2 other people, and I've told this story before, but we went in there and tried to fix it, and she was just totally incompetent. She was incapacitated, and that's when I said, Sammy, I think you're high. You need to, like, not go live because everyone's gonna know. And she just, like, stopped listening to me after that. She screamed at me for 3 hours and told me that she called me every name there ever was. I thought you loved me. I thought we were friends. How can you accuse me of this? You don't believe me. Are you calling me a liar? You know,
but look, she does it. Ash, she does it to me every day. She talks about me every day. She's something to say about me every day, and I'm a liar. I didn't lie about nothing.
No, of course you didn't.
She has been high since the day she left that rehab. She went on panels with recovering addicts while she was high, pretending that she was clean. And people can say, Beck did this, or Beck did that, or someone did this, or someone did that. Sammy is a pathological liar.
Mm-hmm.
She's a pathological liar. The lies, there's no ends to the lies. So she can't talk about anybody else.
Well, I think it's just part of the manipulation stuff too. It's like she cannot bear to be wrong ever, and she will never admit that she lied. You know, and if she does, she has 17 reasons why she did it and why it wasn't an actual lie. You know, I mean, she can't just say, you know, I fucked up. But then after that happened with she and I, it was like 4 days later that it does her whole, like, you know, admittance to her, you know, supposed relapse. But like Murray said, she never was really clean.
Well, it's the same, Ashley, as she says, but she came out and she told everyone she wasn't dying of COPD. She didn't come out and say that off her own back. She was made to come out and tell people that.
Yeah. I spent so much time telling her about, and okay, I'll tell you all the truth about that, because she acts like she went to the doctor and got tested, and the doctor told her that she did not have COPD, and it was like this revelation, like, oh, thank God I'm not dying. That's not what happened. It took months for me to get her to see, and finally one night on the phone, I said to her, you know, Sammy, because I was rallying for Canuck. I was trying to get her to pay Canuck back. So I'm like, you know what? I think what happened is that, you know, your doctor told you that if you don't quit smoking, you know, you're going to die. And you took that and ran with it in your own head, you know? And she was like, yeah, you're right. And I said, come on, Sammy, you knew that you didn't have COPD. And she kind of got real quiet and dropped her head. And she was like, yeah.
So, of course she didn't. So she put it on Facebook. She's been on Facebook for years, Ash. And even Ginny's kids are in there under the comments. You're not dying, Auntie Sammy.
She lied to everyone.
Her friends and neighbors are like, you're a lying scammer. You don't have COPD. So
Mhm.
this is an old tactic she's had for years that she was pulling out. But the point is, she didn't wake up one morning and say, oh, let's be honest to the whole of YouTube and let's tell them I don't have COPD. She
Mm-mm.
was talked into telling the truth.
Mhm. She never would have done
She
it.
wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Nope. And it was because of the whole Canuck thing, you know. And the thing with
Hey,
Canuck, she also, and here's another
and
thing,
people,
Iris, you need to hear this. That
okay.
same conversation, I said, because I was trying to get her, like I said, to pay Canuck Lady back. And so I said, and look, I know that you knew when you took that money that you weren't dying, and that this was not, you know, something that like this windfall of, you know, this wonderfulness, this dream vacation to Disney World with your child, one last vacation before you die. That was what she sold to everyone, right? And I said, I knew when that happened that you knew that you weren't dying. And I said, and that's why you have to pay her back. And I guess I just caught her at the right time, and I said it just the right way to where it fit in her ear. And then she agreed. She was like, yeah, I know. I'll pay her back.
She spends it her own way now.
I'll do the right thing.
She twists everything up to her own way, and she thinks then that maybe she thinks she's deluded and thinks that we all take drugs too and we forget and have bad memories. No, we don't. We don't forget.
Yeah.
The truth. And as well as that, Ash, yesterday a conversation occurred on her channel where she spoke about the little boy being over at her house, and that if he, something to the reference of if he knocked up her daughter, she would snap his dick off and he might as well commit suicide because she's going to kill him anyway. First of all,
she would abort her daughter.
This seems to be a pattern. This is a pattern with Sammy talking about kids. Why would you put your daughter in the predicament to have a 14-year-old boy under the covers on the couch alone, unsupervised? You are just asking for teen pregnancy. And if she's autistic, she doesn't know the difference.
Well, and then that day that she was off her face, like literally like nodding so bad off her face, and that Bob was in the hospital, Vinny wasn't there. So Sammy's off her face, literally nodding in the bedroom. And then like in the other room is Candace and this little boy.
Ash, I'm not joking when I tell you I had my baby at 21, my first child. I was 16 hours in labor. I was butchered. I had stitches where I didn't know you could put stitches after having him. I spent 3 days in hospital, which you do with your first pregnancy. And on the 4th day, I came to my mum's house. I said, I'm staying the night. Hubby was staying too. He wasn't hubby that time. He was only my boyfriend. He was staying too. He was made sleep in a different bedroom to me because we weren't married. And it wasn't like after giving birth with a broke up vagina, I was going to be having sex with him. But they're the rules in my mother's house. And they still stand today. My brother's not married to his girlfriend and she don't sleep over. And he's older than me by 5 years.
I mean, it's just so frustrating. And like, and as a viewer, especially someone who's spent a lot of time and I'm kind of invested at this point in like this family for whatever reason, I can't even explain it anymore because I just get so angry. But you just feel like you just want to reach out and just like choke her because, and you want to choke Vinny for like leaving them that way because you know what's happening in there. There's no supervision. This child has no life skills. She does not even know. I mean, let's just be really honest. She did not know how to wipe her own bottom until last year, and she'll be 12.
That is.
I mean, yeah, it's just.
My 6-year-old goes to the toilet by herself and wipes her own bottom, and she's 6. Nobody goes to the toilet with her anymore. She goes alone. Hey, Cooper.
Yeah, Sunshine Cooper's funny, you guys. She does live streams and she's got a really cool family and a cool lifestyle. She lives in the Philippines and
I subbed.
She's funny as pook.
I don't know, Ash. I can see the outcome of when the Suboxone is added. It's a ticking time bomb, man. Her days are numbered. And it's not like she's going to get clean because it's too easy. Her life is too easy. And like, you know, the way she says my OCD is here. No, it's not. She's so self-absorbed with herself. She surrounds herself with her own things. And you can see when she goes through those little bug out bags that she has, she loves every little thing that she has. It's all about her. It's not OCD. It's all about her and her narcissistic ways. Her bedroom, her things. Candice is not allowed to jump on the bed. She's not allowed to go on daddy's bed. She's only allowed to sit. Don't ruffle my blankets. It's disgusting. Who does that to kids?
Well, I just learned that the whole, you know how she's constantly like arranging and rearranging and sorting, and like she'll make a pile and move things to another corner of the room, like constantly going through things. That's an opiate addiction sign, symptom. Like that happens to everyone.
I've seen on YouTube meth addicts do that in shops. Ash, have you seen those videos where they're tweaking out, they stack all the DVDs and so on and so forth? So obviously you do that as well after Oxycontin.
Yep, that's apparently a thing.
Is she using Marie Gigi as her beard? As her beard, Kelly? What?
Yeah, I can't help you with that one. I don't know what she's saying.
Where's my mayhem? Mayhem! My love bug.
Hey, Mayhem. I just love Mayhem. She's so sweet.
Oh God, you don't even know the battles that I go through every day, and Mayhem is my solid soldier, man.
Oh. Yeah, if there's anyone that wants to come up and say something, you're welcome to. I've got another, I don't know, 40 minutes or so before I have to get off. So about the
I've decided I'm sending Sammy a package. I'm going to send her brown hair dye and then a card, welcome to the fatty club, because she thinks she's not fat. So I'm going to post them. I'm posting them Wednesday. I'm not even joking.
Yes,
They're all going to Sammy. She can do a voodoo over them. And I'm going to send her a picture of me because she never stops talking about me.
No, you're not, are you?
I'm sending her a picture. I swear to God, Ash, I'm sending her a picture of me. I'm sending her welcome to the Fatty Club cards. And what else did I say I was sending her? I'm sending it Wednesday. I'm going to the post office Wednesday and I'm sending it to her. And a picture of me, the nicest one I have, and the most filtered one I have.
Marie,
she's obsessed.
Find one of those, because she's so daft, she won't know. Get a glitter bomb and put it in there too.
Oh, I'd love it, Ash. I'd love it. I was going to send one to Trisha one time, but then I said she definitely know it was me.
Oh,
she used to call me. What did Trisha used to call me? The Irish Goblin.
See, that's when YouTube was fun. God.
Send a picture of your bum to her. I might do that, Brock. Just my butthole. Yeah.
Are you going to sign a letter? Because you know
I'm going to sign it. All my love, Irish Marie, who you want to be.
Oh, God.
She's so pathetic. I'm so famous, guys. Everybody talks about me on YouTube. They watch me. You're a train wreck. That's the only reason they watch you, Sammy.
Oh, and something else.
And then she says, why don't we, as in us, like go live and show our lives on YouTube? Because we're not desperate and we don't need that attention in our lives, number one. And number two, you don't move, girl. You're a slot. You sit in the one position. You never move. The camera never moves. You sit there for hours on end. That is no life. You're showing nothing on YouTube. You have no content. Only you mumbling and raving and ranting about the same old shit every day.
Yeah, and the validation she seeks is just constant. So, and most of us don't need that, especially from strangers on YouTube, you know. But
and she's a predator to women. Can I get this across? Does anybody agree to me that she is a predator to women? Someone comes in the chat. This troll came in the chat with a Harley Quinn picture. It was very blurry. You couldn't see it. The Harley Quinn had her hand up in the air and her titties were out and whatever. And she's like, oh, is that you? Are they your titties? And then she gets all excited because that person and keeps firing questions at him. She's a predator. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I bet you if she'd a naked woman in front of her, she wouldn't even fucking know what to do. She didn't become a lesbian until me and Kirsty were going around the place calling each other wifeys. That's the truth. That's where the whole wifey thing came from.
Yeah, I remember.
And then she all of a sudden was a fucking Syrian man with 10 wives.
Well,
What
yeah,
a
that
reject.
happened before we knew that she was serious. We thought, just like you and Kirsty, that it was going to be just like a joke. And so she asked, one person and then another person, and we're like, oh yeah, and I'm thinking like, okay, girl club, it'll be fun for a second, like it's all a joke. But no, y'all, she started sending like tit pics and like shower pics and like asking me for pics, and then she like did a video where she bought us all like matching headbands and like talked about why she loved us and this is what's special, and like, oh my god.
That's where I think the split personality comes in, though. There's something there, or else it is. I'm not being joking. She's brain damage or something for all them drugs. Because there's no way someone of her age would carry on like that. I know nobody in my life that's like Sammy. Nobody.
Mm-mm.
A Syrian man with 10 life, yeah, Kelly. I'm sending her a bottle of brown hair dye too. That's what's going in the package as well. Get back to brown, Sammy. You ain't a ginger. You ain't Irish. Stop trying to copy me. You fucking weirdo.
I thought her
your ginger hair.
I really did. I thought she was going to lose all her hair.
I thought she was going to nod out while she was doing it. And I said if she woke up then about a fucking hour later, all the hair would be gone.
Oh gosh, it's such a train wreck. It's just, I don't know. I can't do these marathons.
She doesn't even understand though. Like the people only watch her for the cringe factor. Everybody's gone. Big Easy's gone. John, well, he's kind of back again. He's a bit of a tard anyway. All the main players are gone. Rinse, recycle. Goodbye, Sammy. You are the issue, not anybody else. You.
Yeah. Yeah. She I don't know. I used to feel sorry for her, and I've been, because like Mayhem kept asking. Well, maybe I shouldn't say what Mayhem said, but like I don't know why I watched. Like, why did I start? Like
me either. And I still watch. Like, she annoys me. I can't even look at her. I still listen, which is the thing. But I think it's more along. I don't want her to die. I would like to see her genuinely do rehab. Genuinely be a proper mother to her child, genuinely be a proper wife to Vinny. Stop being a bigamist and pretending that you're a lesbian, because you're not. Just stop it. I mean, it doesn't make you anywhere popular where you're going around the place and you're on YouTube and your channel's not age restricted and you're talking about your husband and your girlfriend. That's not good for any kid, let alone your own autistic child, to be listening to. It's not like.
Well, she can't give what she doesn't have, though. And so that's why she needs, therapy. She needs, I don't know, classes. It's like she just literally has no clue how to even speak to someone. I mean, oh my god! And the child has no boundaries. It's just
the talk from the kids in the house over the last couple of days has been horrendous in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, my kids don't curse in my house, and they don't curse at me. If it slips out, they get in trouble, and they're told not to say it again.
Well, C was on the bed with Sammy earlier today and told her parents to fuck off. And then, but they did like tell her don't say that. But then Sammy said, "Oh, she doesn't talk like that. She's just doing it for YouTube. Candace, don't do that. This is just for YouTube." B fucking S. She does not. She talks like that worse off YouTube. You guys wouldn't believe some of the things her daughter said to me. I couldn't believe it. Like I still can't believe it. Just like disgusting. It's just that she talks just like her mom. Oh, and who was that person?
But you are who you grew up around, though. That's the thing.
Well, who was that went in her stream earlier? And God, what was it? They said something about how Candace practices what she sees. Basically, I forget how they worded it. But then Sammy was so offended. Like, I don't,
A child will look up to their mother and mimic their behavior as they're growing up. Absolutely. And they'll try to push and seek boundaries. Like I'm much like my mother, obviously, because I grew up with my mother. So we kind of have the same personalities, but we clash over it. But there's certain things that my mother did down through the years in her own parenting.
That's nice. Hey, Byron. Oh, it looks like Vinny just went live with that. Yep, Vinny is doing better. Yep, bro. He went live. Let's see if Marika's back. Sorry, look over there and watch Vinny. Well, I guess I could screen share him. Let me see. Yeah, Diane's live too. Hey, Marie. Okay, it looks like Vinny's live, Marie. You want to go over there?
I have enough said. Fuck her. She's probably listening anyway, Sammy. Vinny is taking notes.
Here, let me. You want to stay here and watch Vinny, or you want to go over there?
I am not going to go over there. I have my own reasons for that, but just as long as he's okay.
Well, let's just listen for a second.
I'm on 15% anyway on this scabby phone. I'm not subbed, so I'm not going to go over there. I still like Vinny G, and I hope it gets better. But I'm not going to go to places where that made me unhappy.
Yeah.
Does Sammy have you in the trunk, Ashley? I think she wants to take Ashley into the bush and show her a thing or two. I'm convinced that she has the hots for Ashley.
Disgusting. Stop it. I can't even hear him. Can y'all hear him?
My speech is bad, guys.
I've got him all the way up.
God, he sounds bad, doesn't he?
Oh, he's so much worse than yesterday. Can you hear him at all? I barely can.
You can hear it's one side of his mouth. You can hear it's like he's chewing a sweet.
He got woken up by some cunt, he said.
Yeah, that's Vinny. He'll be okay. Calling people cunt. I'm going out tomorrow night, imagine, with my eyebrows. Oh, they're so bad. I'm not even joking. I'm about to cry thinking about them. I'm trying to grow them out, and then I'm going out. Oh, they're bad. I hope nobody looks at my hairy eyebrows.
Yeah, I can't hear him, guys. Sorry. So you don't do your own eyebrows?
Diana's live too. Let's see what she said. Ooh, her voice annoys me so much. Good luck. I cannot with that squeaky voice, man.
Yeah, I thought she would go live because did you see Brandy's stream last night?
I don't watch any. I'm not even joking. I don't watch any of them.
Well, I don't either.
I watch Sammy. I watch Sammy and Beck, and that's it. I don't. Unless there's a live stream on, and I'll drop in during the day. I usually the UK sides, like UK people I follow are live during the day. Well, I don't like Diane's voice. It's fucking irritating, man.
Well, I went over there and because Randy had like 600 people or 550 people, so I was like, "What is happening?" And MFW was on, and one was.
Are they fighting?
Well, I was surprised. They were actually being like super nice to each other, but I mean, they didn't deny that they don't like each other. That was happening, but yeah, it was like expressing how like she was hurt by this and that. They had a real conversation. I was impressed. I was.
I think with people, I think that people too easily forget around here.
Yeah.
About people and where they come from and what they did when they first came here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't stick my feet in there.
Well, I'm team Wendy 100%. Like I think Wendy's great. I don't know, I cannot support MFW because I think she's like a dictator. I don't appreciate how she talks to her people.
I like Katie. I like Katie. I go into that chat and she says that I'm dying and that I don't eat protein and stuff like that, which is fine. I'm just not that invested that I could go around having arguments with other people because of what's said in a live stream,
Yeah.
On that side, anyway. I like Wendy. Wendy's Wendy was always my friend. She was my first friend when I came on here.
Yeah.
I don't like Diane. I don't like Diane's voice. It irritates me.
Well, we've been
I mean,
around.
I'm allowed to say
we have
that.
issues.
I'm like, I think I am. She might come for me now. Granny! Come on, Granny!
But no, Katie she's entertaining. I'll give her that. She gets a lot of people in there, but her chat, I'm sorry, but people just tend to just kind of go along with whatever she says, even if it's wrong.
I mean, I suppose, I don't know anybody over there. They're all fucking new. I don't know. Isn't it fucked up around here, though? This whole CPS cop calling, swatting, ringing disability departments on people. It's just fucked up. Just get a fucking life, people. Get off fucking YouTube and go be a librarian or something.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I mean, seriously, I mean, the only time that I ducked in was that whole Janie stream and off the wall. Somebody who was actually that they're not mentally able to fight back, that I just couldn't be involved. I could not be involved in that anymore. I just want fun. I mean, people think, oh, Irish Marie's obsessed with Sammy. That's fine. I can have my little tibble about Sammy and have a little chat about her and then go on my merry way and talk to my other friends about everything else. It isn't just like Sammy 24/7. That's just not the way it is like.
No. But it's fun to talk about Sammy because she's so outrageous and that she gives us so much.
But she's a train wreck.
Yeah.
She's a train wreck. And I remember when I first came to YouTube and the train wreck was Trisha and you were in DMs and groups and you were here and you were there. Everybody was talking about Trisha's crazy behavior. Nobody was doing anything out of line. Just maybe the odd out friendly troll. I mean, I've seen people troll Sammy and they have been very nice to her.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice to her. Trolling and fun.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, with Sammy, people want her to see herself. It's like no one is just saying like you're a fat ugly bitch. No one's saying that. They're just saying like
maybe. I'm only kidding.
Okay, I know. I'm not saying it's never happened, but come on now, like it's just.
I don't want her to die. I think that she's a stubborn bitch. I think that if she came back and she honestly said, okay, fucked up, been on drugs since day one rehab. I'm a prick. I need help. And she brought all these people back to help her. Her support team apologized to them, apologized to Kelly and Lottie and people that have been in her chats for years. I'm not talking about me. I don't ever need to go into her chat again. I don't ever need to talk to her. People would help her, but she's so stubborn she won't fucking do it.
Yeah.
All she has to see what she did to Lottie. Lottie never did nothing to her. And all because of a wayward little boy from fucking the middle of fucking nowhere comes on her chat and she backs him all the way. My new son on YouTube. Get a fucking life. My new son. I have enough family members, let alone adding someone fucking line.
Yeah. And how weird is it that she like wants to make everyone part of her family? I mean,
I think that's because her own family is Bob, Vinny, Candice, those little kids that come in and out of the house, and Jenny's family, and that's it. She ain't got nobody else because nobody else would bother with her.
Well, that's
and now she doesn't have Jenny now anymore, so she's limited again. She's going to be looking for more sisters on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think I joined her chat in. Who? Sammy? Sammy's been on here for fucking years, man. How long has she been on here? 4 or 5 years? Actually?
Yeah, I think 4.
The only reason that people went and found Sammy was that she did a prodigy on Truthfully Trisha. People started following her from there.
Sorry, just sending a DM.
Who, Sean? Who is unwrenched? Oh, John. John is so weird. Bless his little fucking heart, man. I can't even. And I wouldn't mind, like, when all the times I was spatting with him in the chat, I mean, I wasn't really horrible to him. He's just, I can't do with needy people. Just don't be needy around me.
Oh, but see, here's some people you have to be tender with them and understand that they're not.
No, get out my way. No, I'm like, just fucking move along.
You don't have to like them, but you don't have to make them feel like shit. Like John was in my DMs talking about how he's suicidal every night because of y'all. And
excuse, Ashley, you're not the only one, and that was just a manipulation for people to feel sorry for him because he did it to other people.
Well, I don't know how I feel about it, but at the end of the day, if I didn't, try to support him after he said that to me, I mean, that says a lot about me, So I needed to kind of,
just like he told people that he was autistic, and he's told lots of people he's autistic, but he's never been diagnosed with autism.
Why do you say?
So John is just a big fat liar.
I think I don't know that he's not been diagnosed.
Ask if whoever the person that wants to say it in the chat, that knows. He's not diagnosed.
Well, I asked. We had a pretty personal conversation about him and all his diagnoses and the things he struggles with, and his home life and his family. I mean, I kind of know a lot about John, and I don't feel like he tried to manipulate me. I just felt like he was telling his story. No, yeah.
Here, just listen to what Lottie's telling you in the chat. I think much the same as Stacey. Sammy thought there was a bit of weakness in him and brought him into the wolves, who she knew would rip him apart.
Yeah.
I really do think. Why is it always these people who are underhandedly beneath her? Besides saying, that's the way I can put it. Beneath her. Stacey, crazy, beneath her. John, slow, whatever, my opinion. Constantly, it's always people who are beneath her and someone that she can manipulate and boss. I hate that. Sean too. Yeah, Sean. Sean. He's yep.
Sean, you're the most special. But Lottie, no, I know what you mean. He does seem to rebound quickly, but he's not like a succubus. He's not like constantly needing all this attention. He just goes in the chat and talks about his lawnmowers. I mean, he's no different than Dan. You know what I mean?
Who the hell is Dan?
Generation Productions.
Oh, I can't even. I swear to God. Dude, I'm in real life. I'm like, hey, girl, when I meet someone new, hey, how are you? And they're like, oh, my God, I got 57 reasons why I can't go out tonight. My husband's a bastard. I'm like, okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be dealing with you.
Yeah.
I just can't do needy. I can't, and I cannot do it online because they send you DMs after DMs after DMs. No, thanks.
Dude, it's so annoying. I get it. I totally get it. But instead of talking shit to him and being ugly, it's just better to ignore him, because what if he is, I don't know. I just don't feel, I don't want to make anybody feel bad, and I can ignore him and I'll be fine, Especially if you
I think he manipulated you, because he had said the same to a couple of women too about being suicidal. But he was drawing it on himself though, Ashley. He was up there reading. He was up there.
Listen, what he did on Sammy's panel that pissed everyone off was kind of take hold of everything. He kind of jumped in charge. He was blocking people. He was bossing people around. We'd been there longer. He didn't know what he was talking about. But the thing is that Sammy told him to do that. So in his mind, he's doing what he was asked to do.
And I think Sammy insinuated that I was a problem, which I am anyway. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Problem with a capital B. But then she must have said, oh, Lottie backs Marie up all the time, or Lottie's Marie's friend. Then he went for the two of us, and it was constantly the two of us, and a bit of mayhem thrown in as well. He tried it a couple of times with Kirsty, but she nicely put him in her place. I can't do nice when somebody pisses me off.
How did he see? I missed all. I never saw him coming for anyone.
Oh my God, Lottie would say something in chat. He's like, yeah, Lottie. Or I thought he
had a crush on Lottie. Why would he be ugly to her?
No, he directs Lottie. He directs Sammy to read Lottie's comment, and then Sammy would be bitchy, and she mightn't have read the conversation. 10 people above from the conversation. He was constantly doing it, and she was constantly bitching at me because I can't keep my mouth shut anyway. I've got an issue with that.
Oh, see, Lottie, I didn't realize that happened. I was oblivious.
Yeah, nobody's had any. I haven't even seen him. I don't go to unis. God.
Hey, Ellen.
She's another one.
good morning or good
She's
afternoon.
another one that needs to jump on the needy trailer. Fucking uni, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that.
I letter, phone call, recorded phone call. Please get a fucking life.
Well, John and Uni are now buddies, so that's good.
No, he's been unwrenched. Sean said.
Oh, is that right? From Uni's?
Uni is like Sammy and Beck. I'm sorry if you're here. I hope you're asleep. They can't keep friends. I don't understand it. Why can you? You must be. I don't know. It must be the same in real life. It's constant rinse and recycle with friends. Why not just be friends with everybody? Keep your nose to yourself.
Yep. Well, I used to try to, like, back in the day before I really kind of understood YouTube, I would, if somebody didn't like another person, I would be nervous to type in that person's chat, because this precedent had been set that, like, if you type in a chat, that means you support that person and I guess everything else that they do and say. And I just didn't understand. I don't know that I used to be like that. And you just can't be like that. You have, like you said, you have to be friends with everyone. And or not have to be friends with everyone, but you have to be cordial to everyone because you just do.
But
like,
it is, and as well as that, Ashley, it's somebody that tells lies are always going to have conflict because not everyone's a stoner or a pill taker or a drinker or whatever online. And people watch what's being said. And when you tell lies, you're always going to get caught. And you always leave a footprint behind you when you're on YouTube and you're a YouTuber.
Yeah.
That lie is always going to be there.
Yeah, like here's an example. Okay, we all know about Uni's lies. Those are boring at this point. But Sammy recently, when she went private with her sub count, she was at like 1.2 thousand. And then 2 weeks passed.
And she told you, I was on that phone call where she had 4,000 subs.
And she now says she has 4.1 thousand subs, which, y'all, come on, that does not happen in 2 weeks. She's a
and who are the people? There's only 40 continuous people looking, and that's the castaways, us.
Well, and we all kind of learned who all the trolls are too. So it's not like there are people like out there, that we don't know about who just lurk and don't speak. I mean, you're right. It's the same. It's the same people.
It's the same people. It's the same thing. She'll sit up in that bed every morning without brushing her teeth, without washing her face, without putting deodorant on, I don't know about you, but I change my knickers before I go to bed at nighttime, and I change my knickers when I get up again in the morning. That's just me. Okay, so that's like it's changed twice in 24 hours. She doesn't even do that. And then it's constantly, Marie said this, Ashley said this, Discord hangouts. No, it's the same shit all the time. She's ranting while she's high.
Yeah.
She doesn't, Ashley, she don't even brush her fucking teeth. She gets up in the morning, goes live, no deodorant, smell a bed off her. Because when everybody gets out of bed, there's a smell of bed off you. You need to wash that shit off and get fresh. She don't care. Slot, man. Human slot. Sean is sending you nudes. Make sure you send it to me.
Sean, I don't have anything from you. Where? Maybe it's this one. Yeah, I don't have anything.
I gotta make dinner. I gotta make dinner and I'm extra lazy today. Again, as usual.
Oh, my day is gonna be like hectic.
Is your guest coming on, Ash? Have you heard anything back?
Not yet. I don't think she's going to. Not today. It just didn't work out time-wise. We were close, but not quite. Maybe we'll try tomorrow.
I hope she comes out and tells her story, man.
Yeah, for sure. I keep trying to tell her, that she might not want to do that for various reasons, and she just seems adamant that it's something she needs to do. So.
Yeah, let's wait and see. And
damn it! I just fell for the fucking DM trick again. Piss off, Sean.
Come on, you asshole.
Hate you.
Is Ellen in the chat? Ellen, why the fuck am I blocked now, Ellen? Jesus. Every day, man. One day I can see her, the next day I can. I'm blocked again, Ellen, just to let you know. I don't even see Ellen anywhere. I don't know why she blocks me and unblocks me. I don't get it.
What did you go? Did you like come after her?
No,
You bestn't. Ellen's a sweet girl.
I can't even. I haven't been anywhere to chat. Nobody sees me anymore. I'm hiding in Discord. The cult of Irish Marie.
Yeah, I don't.
Has anybody seen Carly?
Carly. No.
Carly's been missing a few days. I'm about to send out a missing person report on her.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with Carly. Sometimes people just need to, take a step back. Like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I need to take a step back.
For real.
Back into the wall.
Jesus, don't do that. Jeez. Oh, I'm about to have to put hair color in my hair because I have an interview and I have to dye my hair.
My roots are so bad. My eyebrows are so fucking hairy, and I'm going out.
What color are your roots?
About 7 inches. I get the beige done, so it's like a root. It's like your own roots, and then a dyed root, and then your highlights. Yeah. So it's grown out a lot, and I've gone really grey, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I'm getting so old. It's YouTube's fault. Sammy's making me old, casting spells on me every night.
What was that shit anyway? The jade or whatever with the incense and I don't know where you talked about it, but like I don't even know what that was supposed to be. Like, is there? That
was a protection because she's a white witch, okay, and she can protect Vinny more than any of us can. And he had to know yesterday that she sent her love because she's so important. Vinny's last dream was calling her a hunchback of Notre Dame. He don't give one fuck about her.
See, but he does though. I think. I just think that, like, I don't know. When you have like a near-death experience like that, or something that could have taken your life, I think you might change your perspective a little bit.
I hope so, and I hope Vinny goes back to what he used to be.
Yeah.
Because he was lovely, guys, and I'm not honest to God. That's the God's honest truth. He was lovely. I spent nearly a year every whole day with him, me, and Kirsty on the phone, like, and we'd be doing our own things around the house and chatting, and the whole lot. He just lost his way. YouTube has a way of sucking you in.
Yeah. I watched one of Kirsty's old streams where Sammy was there and Karen Peters was on panel and all that. And Vinny was there and he was talking about how he wishes he could reach out and hug that person at the time. And like, he was just so sweet and supportive. And it's just like, even his tone was different. He had this like soft, and now he just has this like angry snarling, like, and, yeah, it's just, he's just like a different.
Hopefully this has knocked a bit of sense into him and it'll make him realize what he had. I don't know. I think he surrounds himself with a bunch of wankers. I think that's the truth. And I think The Bite is the biggest wanker of a place that was ever on YouTube.
Hey, Helen. Hey, Black Cat. Helen, did you go over there? How's he doing? We went for a second, but couldn't hear him.
So do you need to go, Ash, or what? Are you going to wait for another few minutes?
Well, if you want to hang out for a few minutes, because I have to put hair color in, so I can put, if you want to talk to the chat for a minute, I can just put my hair color in, and then I can, while it processes, I can sit here. I just got to get on that.
I'm going to sing for everybody. Okay.
I don't have to do that yet until I have to do that at 9:30, so I got 10 minutes.
I'm going to sing Tennessee Whiskey. Are you ready?
Oh, please, Lord have mercy.
Give me one reason to stay here. That's the only song I know. And I swear to God, that song is haunting me. It comes on in chops and everything when I'm in there. That Give Me One Reason to Stay Here song.
Oh, they're saying in the chat that she's really, really upset with Mallory. See, that, y'all, that is such bullshit.
Can you send me the link to Ash?
He's in the hospital, like, hurting, like, fighting for his, like, oh my God, and he has to be worried about this bullshit?
I wouldn't even play into it. That bitch is showing her true colors. She needs to fuck back to whatever land she came from.
Shit like this. Like, the fact that he even has to, oh my God, fuck her, dude. Honestly, like, fuck her. Making him.
Lottie, I'm singing. I'm going to sing in a minute.
I don't even have words.
Getting my voice on. Let me vape 10
Okay.
million times.
Oh my God. Like, that just makes me so angry that, like, in this time when all he should have is love and support, he's got to worry about someone, you know, talking about him in that way. It's so gross. So gross.
Well,
Hey.
I wouldn't even play into it.
Hey, Ellen. Hey, Sean. Welcome back.
Hey, Ellen, why am I blocked today?
I can't hear you.
What happened?
Sean, no audio.
You're not blocked. I've unblocked you on everything, Irish. I don't know why I can't see you.
Sean, you don't have
I
audio.
can't see.
No, can't hear you. Drop out and come back.
Sorry, what did you say, Irish?
Be naked next time, Sean.
So all you
I
can talk about is
have unblocked you on everything, Irish. I just still can't.
I don't know why I can't see you at all in chat, Ellen.
And I can't see you either, yet I've unblocked you on everything.
Maybe you need to go to your Google account and unblock from Google.
Ah.
Or leave me blocked. I don't really care. I'm blocked.
I love you, Irish. That's why I unblocked you. You know that. I sent you messages in private telling you.
I think if you go to your Google account, you should be able to unblock from there. Maybe that's why. It happened.
Okay,
Mumu did it through her Google account. She had me blocked. She could do it that way. I couldn't see her for ages.
Yeah, you got to go.
I'll give it a try.
What do y'all think of that video of supposedly of Mumu and all that?
What video?
That of screenshots.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Did you see that? Sean, did you see it?
I didn't actually see it. Somebody told me about it, but I've not actually seen it. But told me the basic content of it. I think she's trolling.
They're not real. They're not real because I talk to Jess privately every now and again, and she doesn't type like that, like in those screenshots that are on the video. She doesn't type like that, so it's not her.
Who put the video up?
Someone put a video. I don't know, some troll that was in Sammy's chat. I watched the video. It basically says she was pretending to be trans, but she doesn't type that way. Everybody knows how she types is she uses the Z and the lols, and no, she doesn't type that way. Whoever it is someone that's really bored.
There must be.
Well, that would explain that then.
Honestly, Sean, I talked to her privately. She doesn't type like that, and she wouldn't type 3 words and then, drop down to the next sentence. That's not the way she types.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't know who did it. I don't know who did it, but whoever it did, why would you want to poke the beast again? She's being quiet. Leave her alone. Genuinely. She fucking kill people. Just leave her alone. I don't think for 1 second that she's fake anything. I don't think that she came on here to pretend to be a fake trans. It's stupid.
No, I don't think she would have done
that.
And what the gain from it? What the game for pretending to tell Beck that she was fake? No, I don't. I don't buy any of it.
I could see that basically, screwing with Beck's mind, and that being a troll within itself. But that surely couldn't be the end game. Otherwise, what? It's pointless.
I think it's somebody that's messing with her. I don't think it has to do with the community. I think it's maybe it's somebody in the community, but maybe it's somebody that knows she's on here and that's just trying to fuck with everyone. I don't know.
Right.
But I wouldn't like it if it was done to me. And that's my opinion on it. That's why when they were talking about it in Sammy's chat or Beck's chat, whoever's chat, no, it's not real. It's not the way she types. Mumu Brock, sorry.
I have a different opinion completely. I wasn't going to say anything, but I think she's trolling herself.
Careful, don't poke the beast. She comes for you, Ash. I'm not saving you.
No, I just think she.
Don't tell me Ashley's going ginger.
No, I just think. Look,
You watch.
I think she's bored. I've caught her trolling herself before.
Sammy's gone ginger. Now Ashley's going to go ginger just because of you, Marie.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, the cult of Irish. I'm taking over YouTube, Sean.
It's just
fucking
my
cult.
I don't know anything, but all I'm saying is I can see her being bored, you know, and like wanting to just start something, anything, just to get I don't know. You know, she's always creating storylines.
Oh dear God.
She's very creative.
What time is
with
7:30 or
I can see her
7:28?
just like, you know, writing a message back and forth to herself, starting a new channel, which she always likes to do, to drop her crazy looking receipts. I just think this has her trolling written all
Come
over
on,
it.
asshole. There you go. Good boy.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Kind of told her so in private too. But whatever.
I mean, but it's like
But
it's
each to their own. Ash. I mean, people really think that this is a game of chess around here. Who's on top now? Who isn't? I think it's Nick has this. Nick and Jim have the same kind of conclusion that this is all fictitious and that it's like we're building who's on top today and who are we going to take down. There's a group of people that we order
Who
around,
gives a fuck?
and they think that I'm the boss of these 20-something women, and they do everything that I say. None of that is fucking true. I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, boss bitch. Boss bitch of the UK, remember?
Oh yeah, oh the UK, even though I'm fucking Irish. What's wrong with gingers? Brock, it's the cult of Irish Marie. Everybody's going ginger.
Well, she said in Sammy's
No, she
chat,
Get with
hasn't
the
said
program,
anything
Brock.
bad to her.
I think it was today, she made a comment about so and so was doing something because they don't want to be
I mean,
alienated.
Brock should have admittance to that club
Sean.
because she is a redhead, after all.
Shush. Okay, so
She's empathizing.
let me finish my thought, damn it. She said that so and so doesn't want to be, you know, insignificant and like not involved in chats. Like, so to me, that tells me that, you know, she doesn't like to be ignored in chats, so she doesn't want to be, you know, cast out or whatever. And so instead, she just wants to like create all these things. That's my theory. But
Right, you're about to lose me because I'm back in the neighborhood, so I'll jump back on.
Okay.
I've got a
I
message.
don't have a problem with it. You know, trolling is just don't come for people.
I couldn't even I just don't care, dude. I don't know. There comes a point like in YouTube where you're all up in it and you love it, and then you're like, fuck it, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I just want to talk to the few people who I like and talk to my few friends and have a little scat and a laugh about who's live streaming and who's not, and that's it.
Yeah, Brockovich, I couldn't imagine trying to come in now and understand everything. All right, Marie, Sir Vex, somebody says, I'm certain you set the person up to do the fake screenshots, Marie.
I'm sure I did. Curly, sir, whatever. Yeah, I did. It was me. Put my hands up. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Moo, and it was me.
She wouldn't have
it wasn't.
had anything to do with it. She's the one that brought it up just now.
I brought it up to dispute it, sir. That is not her, and that the screenshots are fake.
Yeah, exactly.
That is my opinion.
She would not have said anything about it if it was her. There's so much.
I set it up, dude. I swear to God. I mean, I get up at 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm in bed every night at 9, 10 the latest. I'm that lame. I ain't doing nothing to nobody. I only have a fucking phone. 2 phones.
That was pretty lame, actually. 9 or 10 o'clock.
And if I was able to make videos and fake screenshots, wouldn't I be going live myself? I have no idea.
You used to go live. Why'd you stop doing that?
My husband banned me from going live. How embarrassing.
Why? What was wrong with it?
Here's the truth, dudes. You know when all that stuff was going on about me and Mama Bet?
Yeah.
I was a bit crazy streaming and cursing and it's a long story, but yeah, I'm banned from live streaming. I'm okay with that though. because my extra crazy was coming out when I was live streaming.
Oh gosh, me and you weren't talking then, so I didn't even go in. So I don't know if I didn't see you go crazy.
Yeah, Hubs got really upset over something somebody said to him about me and Vinny G. And he kind of took that a bit to heart.
Yeah.
And he's like, just like talk to people if you want to, just don't live stream yourself because you bring trolls on yourself and everything else.
Oh, I can see.
Well, I could go live, Lassie. I'm obviously an adult and I could go live, but what's the point of having turmoil at home over fucking YouTube? There's no point.
No. All right, you two talk. I'm gonna go put the dye in my hair.
Yeah.
I can see Lottie again. I had a look at my Google, Irish, and you're not blocked in me Google.
I have no fucking idea, Ellen.
I don't know. I don't think YouTube wants me to see you.
Don't cry, Ellen. Don't cry. Has anybody seen Stacey? I haven't seen her around either. I get worried when I don't see these people.
No, I haven't seen Stacey actually.
I haven't seen Stacey since last week, I think, nor Carly.
I think there's something going on with Carly from what I saw in Beck's chat.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I don't want to say more than that, but it was in Beck's chat that I saw that Carly said she's been having some problems.
I've had problems too. I up my medication.
Well, I got a message a minute ago telling me I'm too fat for this platform.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody just said to you, you're too fat for YouTube.
Yeah.
Have they not seen Amy Slayton and the Slayton sisters? Neither Mayhem. I know her uncle died. She told me, I don't know, some day last week that he had died. But I understand it takes a couple of weeks to bury someone in England.
Yeah, it does. It took 2 weeks when my uncle passed away.
Who emailed you that? Was it an email or a message, Ellen?
It was a comment underneath my video. I screenshotted it.
Well, why don't you just message him back and say, well, boo-boo, you ain't paying my food bill, so mind your business. Come buy me dinner. We'll talk about it then when I ask for seconds.
My mum said that I should reply back, but I just thought I'm not going to give the person any time and space, though I have put it on my Twitter, but...
Black Cat, what? You had a leap? A what? A what? What does that say, Ellen?
What, underneath mine?
What does Black Cat say there? Can I ask you a question? You had a leap?
Irish, can I ask you something? You had a leap done, right? Me too. I'm terrified for the results.
I don't know what that is, Black Cat, but type it again. What's the leap? Me too, Mayhem. I mean, I was sour with her there for a week or two. Oh, it was not good.
Hey, real quick, who's going to be here for 10 minutes more so I can mod someone while I'm gone?
I'm here. It's okay.
Oh, you got to type in the chat.
Mod Mayhem.
You going to be here, Mayhem?
Maybe there, yeah. Black Cat. Black Cat, what did they tell you? Did they want to burn the cells off or what? I've had abnormal cells about 5 times since I was 18. So I just get tested every 3 years now. They'll send me a letter and tell me go. You gotta get it done, Black Cat. Just get up there on the bed and just close your eyes. It only takes literally a minute. It doesn't even take that. You're uncomfortable for like a second and then in and out. They're done.
Oh, they burned it off.
They burned it on. I'm sure Carly's okay, Copper. And did they take a biopsy from your cervix as well as burning off what was there? Did they go deep?
Right, I've got to go, but Ashley, love you, Irish, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Okay, bye, Ellen.
Bye, darling.
Bye, hon. How long has it been since they took a biopsy, Black Cat? Shit, there goes my phone. I think you'll be okay, Black Cat, because if it was serious, they'd have called you in 2 weeks. And what's it take for the results? Haven't seen Cooper since last year. Copper, she's here. Excuse me. And my smoker's cough. Are we going to sing a song? Give me one reason to stay here. That's all I know in the song. I get called on Monday. Well, best of luck to you, and I'm sure you'll be fine. 33 Mickey Moo. Copper had a fight with Beck on Randy's panel. Really? No. Black Cat, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'll be thinking of you Monday. Oh, she's around. I see her around. I think that she's over in Pirates side and all over there. My allergies are so bad today. Mayhem, I've done nothing today. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. I didn't hoover, didn't wash the floor. I'm still waiting on that bike, Copper. Still waiting. Devastated I haven't got my bike with a basket. Give me one reason to stay here. What's that other song that Sammy sings that she can't sing? God, I'm bored. Sean, they're brilliant when I'm there. Brilliant. No, man, no more painting. I'm sick of you painting. You're always painting. Cooper, she is insane. I mean, insane. Oh, she does. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, great. Great talking. Could you imagine her whispering sweet nothings into your ear? Fucking a little fucking teenage boy. I'd like to cut you up, bitch. That would be great. I want to stab you with a knife. No, thanks. I can't say it, Helen. I need somebody to. I've got fucking dyslexia, and I look at it. When I look at a name, it looks different. Sammy, the fake lesbian guy who wouldn't even take off her knickers having sex with a woman. That's a fake lesbian right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, Cooper, she's back in the oxys. Chopping them, chewing them. Like there's no tomorrow. Mickey Moo, I thought you were Tora for a while. I really did. I'm going to stab my eardrums. Really, Brock? Don't do that. She definitely isn't a lesbian, Lottie, when she wouldn't take off her knickers. I mean, I suppose she could get a bit of patting outside the knickers, but ugh. Cooper, she is going on back on Suboxone, so I give her 6 months of life. She's going to rot herself from the inside out. Tora is fucking not real. Tora is as real as Casper the Friendly Ghost, or Peter Pan, Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and then there's Tora from YouTube, who's just not even real. Tora is a catfish. Tora is grey, Cooper. And they're all gay together. Ew, I don't even want to know, Brock. Her vagina, she's probably a hermaphrodite and she has a willy too. Maybe, I mean, she was too butch for her makeup yesterday, so whatever. She would have I see those boobs belong to that Marie G. She wouldn't even know what to do with the two of them if they got taken out in front of her. She'd no clue. You can't be half a lesbian. Get a fucking life, Sammy. Her husband only humps her for 3 minutes. Would you be telling YouTube that? I mean, 3 minutes. I would only be pulling my knickers down before we get down to anything in 3 minutes. I'd beat him. I'd have to cheat on him if he was only a 3-minute hump. I don't know. 3 minutes. Fuck me dead. Gray, Lottie, exactly. Gray is still her girlfriend. Marie DeGiorgi, or whatever the fuck her name is some lonely old lady in the middle of nowhere who found Sammy and said, okay, Sammy, I'm your friend. I'm going to pretend to be your girlfriend so people stop contacting Gray and Sue and stop trying to find Gray's job. I'll pretend to be your girlfriend and I'm going to come see you as a friend and we'll play it out this way. I'm nearly 99% sure that's the case. She's not 98% lesbian. She couldn't even be 90% lesbian when she doesn't remove her knickers, mayhem. Helen, if my husband jumped on top of me for 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Where's the foreplay in that? Is that the first 2 minutes and then he's done in one? Don't know. Me too, Kelly. Me too. Won't he spare all those 3 minutes for a whole week and he'll have 21 minutes to go? That's what I do. I space it out. But he's a little bitch anyway, Vinny. He's a little bitch boy, so I don't blame him for only wanting to hump her for 3 minutes because she never showers anyway, so. Look, could you be bothered with a face like that, Tessa? Come on now. Tell the truth. She's a face only a mother could love. Maybe Helen, the smell of fish. She was talking about her funky fanny there not so long ago, that there was a stink off it. Maybe she's got, I don't know, some itchy, dry disease down there. I don't know. Do you know they say that if you stink, you're the first to smell yourself before anybody else? And I mean, she must smell herself every day and know that she smells terrible and she's not brushing her teeth. Even if you only have 2 teeth, man, you still have to brush them. What the fuck, like? bedhead in the morning. Hello, YouTube. It's me, Sammy Pepper. Look at my knives. My husband only humps me for 3 minutes. I have a girlfriend, but when we have sex, I won't take off my knickers. I'm waiting for that bike, Cooper. Okay. I'm going to have tea in my little teapot and my 2 little cups. But I'm butch, guys. I'd beat you up, rape you with my fist. She said she was going to rape me with her fist and then gouge my eyes out. It wouldn't be bad enough, like, of her raping me full stop. Like, she's going to gouge my eyes out too. She wants blue eyes and ginger hair. There's the thing. She's obsessed with me. I'm hot topic of conversation in her house when she's not on YouTube, I have been told.
Who?
Sammy. I'm hot topic over there. Even when she's not live, she talks about me. Obsessed much, Sammy, there.
Apparently, you really hit a nerve with her. So you went live with Digit, huh? That's where she got mad, I think, this time. I didn't see the stream.
Apparently, I haven't been live with Digit in ages. That's like ages ago.
No, it was, well, she said it was, what'd she say?
The night she told people not to go in there, she won't ever tell me where to go. She's not my fucking boss.
Like in the last, like when she, oh my God.
Oh, that was all lies. She said that I said that something about CPS, something about the cops, and something else. I never said that. What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know, girl. She crazy.
She crazy, girl. Them Oxycontins make her love Irish even more.
I just don't understand, because, like, she knows that we are speaking the truth, right? I mean, she might not like that we disagree with her lifestyle, but, I mean, she has to know that we're talking about something that's real here, you know?
No, I don't think she does. She's deluded. She thinks she's famous. She thinks we're groupies coming after her. We're all trolls.
No, I think she knows. She just wants to. She's trying to paint this perfect picture, and so she's denying everything for YouTube. But, like, I believe if you ever got her, like, just by herself,
I mean, like, if she did a day in her life, I'll do a day in her life if she does a day in her life. I will show her what I do every day. I'll make a video of it and put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
With the kids. Actually, next week my kids are going back to school. I'll show you what we do in the morning, a morning routine. Then when they come home in the evenings, I'll do a day in her life if she does it. Because it'll be the first time her fat ass has gone to the school with Candice, the first time she's left the house in fucking weeks. She does nothing and goes nowhere. She's a slot.
Canuck Lady did not tell her not to pay her back. Canuck Lady is waiting every day, checking her PayPal every day, waiting for that money.
And she needs that money. She sent me pictures of shit in her house that she needs to get fixed.
Yeah.
And it isn't a case of Sammy justifying it over there. Oh, she get hundreds to people on YouTube.
Yep.
Give her money back. You ain't dying. You wasn't dying. You lying scammer. Give it back to her and fucking get off YouTube. There, Sammy.
Yep. But you're not a
Yeah, I think they're buying it off the streets too, Tessa. I do. Because she can't get back into a Suboxone program.
Well,
So
what's that other medication that starts with a V? Vivitrol or Vista something or vitriol? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know what it's called. But
and actually, there's a thing that you can get even for alcoholism, and it's an implant. They implant it in your arm, and it like knocks off. So with alcoholism, they can give you tablets here, so you don't ever withdraw from the alcohol. You don't go through them DTS, because actually alcoholics that come off alcohol and on their own and don't wean down from, we'll say, vodka or beer or whatever their favorite is, they don't wean down from it. You can die from a seizure.
Yeah.
So they give you medication here, but you can get an implant too, that if you drank, you get sick, or you could use it for heroin or other drugs too.
Well, this one, because the reason she failed with the Suboxone program before was because she lived in a small town where the pharmacy is not open on the weekends. So she would get takeaways, and then what she would do is she would save her takeaways, and so she would do Suboxone one day and then do oxys for 2 days and then do a takeaway. So she was never sick, but she was still able to get high as fuck because she was she was stockpiling. So it's like every week she would have like 3 extra Suboxone that she
And
could.
that's why when she ran out and when they kicked her off the program, she had some laying about. That's why.
That's what it's.
She shouldn't have had them laying about. She should have had taken them. And I know nothing. I don't know anything about drugs, Ashley.
No, I don't. I've learned with watching this one.
I've taken drugs. I've taken drugs as in what would you say, raving drugs back in the day. In my childhood, growing up, not since I became a mother. And I don't care but what anybody says, smoke a joint. It comes from the fucking ground. It's just you're not going to kill yourself. You're not going to overdose. You're either going to munch out or fall asleep. And that's all that's going to happen to you.
Well, with this other medication, though, it comes in the form of a shot, I think. So you cannot abuse it. It's like you have to go in and it keeps you from being able to use for, I think, like 2 weeks or something. I'm just going off my memory, but Nick was actually the one in there. His wife, that's how she got clean. And you just take a shot. It literally, but she probably won't do that, right? Because let's be real, she doesn't want to get sober, you know.
Have you seen videos of that person you just mentioned lately?
No.
I think sobriety is in question.
Oh, is it? Well, I hope not.
Well, just observing.
But either way, though, the medication would. I mean, it would totally keep you from, you know, because you can't fudge that one up.
Well, I know someone personally who took the tablets for alcoholism, and they didn't withdraw until they stopped taking the tablets on week 10. So they went 10 weeks sober with taking the medication and then started to drink again.
Oh, see, I didn't even know there was such a thing as an alcohol pill.
Well, you see, you see, when you get the DTs and the shake, you start to shake. Obviously, your body's wanting the drink. And instead of, you know, if you drank, we'll say 10 cans of beer every night, instead of for 10 weeks drinking 10 and every night lessening it, you don't go into TTs with the tablet. And while you have it in your system, if you consume alcohol, you'll get violently sick. So after the first drink, you're not going to get drunk because you're going to be puking and shitting all over the place.
Well, so why then, when you stop taking the pill, does it then make you withdraw?
It'll kick you into withdrawals when you stop taking it. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big drinker, guys. I know people think I'm an alcoholic and all that. I really amn't.
Yeah. 150.
Yeah, the seizures, they're deadly, Brock. That's the thing. The pills help so that you don't get a seizure, because you can die from the seizures from withdrawal from alcohol. See, so it must be in America if Brock knows about it, Ash.
Yeah.
Hey, Blair, Briar, never get her fucking name right.
Hey, Briar. What's up, bro?
I was calling Cooper Copper, or I don't even fucking know. Oh, he passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brock. So hard. See, addiction has touched all of our lives in such a meaningful way. I'm sure we all have a story. You know,
can I read this out? Can I read this out? Somebody sent me this that obviously caught something in Sammy's stream. I don't watch all the time. Scammy said in a recent stream she ain't paying no money to anybody, and for Canuck Lady can get a lawyer because it will cost her more than she can afford and she won't win.
Disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
Well, and I think I heard Tibbles in that conversation.
You know, because I was the one that she confessed to the ultimate scam too. So maybe I'll just make a video and I'll be sure she sees it. It'll be just dedicated to that. And that way she won't be able to.
She needs to pay that woman back. She now has $6,000 in her hand for weeks. Weeks. Somebody went with her to draw the $6,000 out of Candice's bank. She has it for weeks and she hasn't paid back. Canuck Lady. And the same person asked her for, we'll say, just like I might say to you, Ash, can you throw me $20 till Friday? Whatever. Somebody asked her and they were told she had no money left because she paid Canuck Lady back. And she hasn't.
But no, she's a fucking liar.
So she's telling people in her real life that she has her pay back.
Brockovich, how did you reach out? What did you do about YouTube? That's super interesting. She has an attorney. She can afford it. Rocket Bitch is a badass, y'all. Love her.
But it's people that's telling her in the chat not to pay back Donald King, Trump, all these fucking troll accounts. They're telling her not to pay Canuck Lady back because Canuck Lady's an Indian giver. She gave to a woman she thought was fucking dying to take her child on a holiday.
I don't get emotionally involved in YouTube. Like I can cut it off and walk away and not think about it anymore. But that stream where Canuck Lady said that was her bottom dollar. She has no family, no husband, no children. No one, no friends, no nothing. That was her emergency savings, and she had to take out a credit card to get what's it called, an advance that she'd have to pay interest on. So she spent her emergency savings, her life savings, and her got a credit card out to gift Sammy this money because anyway, after she divulged those details and Sammy still took the money, I was literally in tears watching this stream, y'all. That was the day that my feelings for Sammy changed forever. And I've told her
but Ashley, her husband must have known that she wasn't fucking dying of COPD as well.
Of course he did.
He has to have known when she didn't get no fucking biopsy done, whatever, put through the tunnels, the scope tests down the throat. I mean, there is a lot to be diagnosed with COPD. Look at Uber over on oxygen every time she's live.
Look, I lived at home long past my time because I was my dad's carer when he actually did have COPD and he actually did struggle to, I mean, you guys would not believe he had pneumonia like every other week, in and out of the hospital. It was like a 10-year struggle to do any freaking thing. Like if you sit up, it takes you 10 minutes to recover, kind of thing, because you just cannot keep your breath. And for her to insinuate that that's what she's got, it was offensive to me personally. And so that's another reason I got involved.
But Ash, I swear to God, Auntie Mary, in the ashes, in the urn that she spilled out on YouTube, she said she died of COPD within 6 months of being diagnosed. It took me to go to her Facebook page to find out that auntie, and I was on the phone call and her talking about Auntie Mary to Canuck Lady and everything, guilt tripping her even more. Auntie Mary died. I haven't got long left. And she died of cancer, not COPD. And Sammy said in YouTube, oh, I got it mixed up. I thought they were the same thing, cancer and COPD. No, you didn't, bitch. No, you fucking didn't. She's even lies about dead people, guys.
Exactly. And she did the same thing to me. I mean, she admitted it to me. I was like, I don't know. She fucking said that it was an opportunity that she could not pass up. And this woman just was so adamant about wanting to give me that money. And how could I say no? And I do think I don't have long to live because I'm not going to stop smoking. And, that means I'm going to die. Well, I'm like, the doctor said you have 2 years to live because he wanted to like, let you know. I don't even think the doctor said 2 years, but I do think the doctor said.
I don't even think anybody said COPD.
Uh-oh, we lost her. She'll be back. I don't think the doctor said that she has 2 years. I think she dreamed up the 2 years, but I do think the doctor probably said if you don't stop smoking, you could develop lung disease, and that kills you. Oh gosh. And for me to have this knowledge that she's admitted these things to me, in confidence, and I have been honored her word and my word that well, I never said I wouldn't tell anybody, but I was like, okay, well, we'll just fix it, right? You made a mistake, which I don't think she regrets it at all, but nonetheless, it was a mistake. So I was like, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna pay Canuck Lady back, and everything will be right again. All the while knowing to myself that this is something I have to do for this woman because I had been in contact with her the whole time. Hey, Sam. Oh, gosh, it's so frustrating. And then for her to, turn her back on me. I mean, not like I care emotionally about the fact that happened, but just the fact that, she's so audacious. After everything that I know, for her to then call me a liar and a horrible friend, and I thought you loved me. Fuck off. Honestly. If a doctor told her she was dying and made a mistake, she'd be suing him. The doctor never said that. And she never went back to follow up on anything because it's all manipulation and lies. Okay, here's Marie.
Just keeps kicking me out, the fucking thing. Doesn't like me like most people. I don't know why. I'm such a lovely person, guys.
Honestly, I don't know anybody that doesn't like you. I just think people don't like hearing the truth,
Oh, a lot of people don't like me. I don't fucking care. Sam, did you have that baby yet? I think it was a running scam for a long time, Lottie. I don't know. I think that she needs to lie to feel better about herself. I don't even know.
It's like she's a hero in her own mind, right? And so she has to like build herself up to make sure that everyone around her knows what she thinks of herself, which is all we all know, right? She can't really believe these things. You know,
but Lottie, she isn't paying her.
Go ahead.
To spite us, probably, Lottie. But at the end of the day, she can talk about everybody on here, call us names, and say that we're fat and that our filter pictures are fucking 10 years old, even though there was no filters 10 years ago, but our pictures are 10 years old. She can say all that, but none of us came to YouTube to scam anybody and said that we were dying. She's the scammer.
And then I heard, did you guys hear recently, well, or fairly recently, within the last 2 weeks, I'd say, she said that being called a scammer was a scarier and more upsetting thought than dying young and leaving her daughter with no mother.
She doesn't care about that child. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. She's too narcissistic to care. She doesn't care about Vinny screaming at him to make her fucking coffee. Get off your fat ass and make it yourself, bitch.
But do you see why that's a problem, what she said? It's like her other people's opinion of her is more important than her daughter having a mother. She is so concerned what other people think of her. So of course she's going to be a fucking liar and a manipulator and a scammer because she has to paint this perfect picture.
But she talks about Beck every day, Ash. But she's worse than Beck.
She's
10 times. She's worse than Beck any fucking day.
Yeah, I think she's
even the
she and Trisha are like on par. I think because Trisha is a narcissist just like Sammy, and I see a lot of the similar traits with those two. I really do. I mean,
I can see the cycle. I can see the cycle in Trisha when she goes up and then she spins back down again. And then she's crazy for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. Sammy's the same. So they're definitely on the same scale of bipolarism. Definitely.
Well, and they're both like, I don't know how smart I think either of them truly are, but I do think that they have like common sense, if you will. I mean, it's hard for me to say that out loud, but I do kind of think that they do. So
I think Sammy is way more witty. I think Sammy is way more intelligent than she lets on when she's on YouTube. You have to be cunning and witty to be a drug addict. And I'm sorry, to anybody that's a next addict, you have to be cunning and you have to be witty and you have to be a liar because you need to get your next fix.
Yeah. Cunning is the word. It wasn't, what did I say?
Yes, Lacey. Yes, I heard that where she screamed and roared at her and told her she was being annoying not to say okay again. And she told the little boy that she'd break his dick and he better commit suicide if he gets her daughter pregnant. Put the boy outside the door, Sammy. Lock the door and don't let him over, only in daylight hours. Don't let your autistic 12-year-old daughter sit in the couch under the covers with a 14-year-old boy. Don't do it, you dumb bitch. You're going to bring an innocent child into your home wreck of a life.
Yeah.
Don't do it because she will be pregnant. And I actually think Sammy would fatten off that if she was pregnant. I actually think she'd love it. She's that psychotic. Jesus.
I don't, because then all the attention would be on Candace and not her. It would take away from her.
Listen to me. You know as well as I do what you were like at 12 and 14. Imagine you being under the covers with a boy at that age. What would you be up to?
Well, even if it didn't occur to me at that age, which it probably did, with my mother telling me that's what she did at my age, I might think, okay, well, mom was having sex when she was 13. And so
mom is proudly pregnant with twins at 13, proudly telling everybody.
You know, it's like she could have planted the idea in Candace's head for all we know. She might not have even been thinking of that. So instead of like preaching about, abstinence and how to be a lady and how to be well respected and how to, I don't know. She just clueless.
She needs could you even do parenting classes at this stage after fucking 12 years? I don't even think it would make a difference.
So hard. Ugh. It's hard for me not to just like fucking go off about her because it's just, but then she doesn't listen. It's like that same troll earlier. Well, they weren't a troll. They were a person without a face. But when they were telling her, her daughter's just following in her footsteps with the yelling, "Get me this, get me that." It's like she made that person apologize, or else they're going to get blocked. She was like, "Apologize to me right now, or else I'm going to block you. Don't speak to me that way on my channel." It's like they didn't say anything. I mean, you don't have to like their opinion, but they don't owe you an apology. It's just like, who do you think you are, woman? Demanding.
That's why she blocks, man. I went in there with an account, Cool Kids President, blocked. Don't like the look of you. You're going to be trouble down the road, blocked.
Yeah.
And I was being nice.
Well, she can, I don't know, she can block people for whatever reason she wants to, but don't act like anyone owes you an apology for telling you their opinion in a respectful way. They weren't ugly about it. They were just like, hey, I think she's just mimicking what she sees.
I just wish she'd get help. I wish I could just like go to her house, like kick the shit out of her just once, and then be like, come on, Sammy, let's go to rehab. And they try to make me go to rehab. I said, no.
That's what she needs. She needs someone in her actual real life who's not afraid of her, who can stand up and be like, this is what we're doing. Get in the car. We're leaving, kind of thing.
I think that everybody in her real life is afraid of her. She is a bully.
That's it.
And we know that to be true now. We know that to be true. Hopefully YouTube will know that to be true soon.
Well, I have a somewhat of a, because you know how when Dan made the video and said that Sammy had just gone over and thrown bricks through her window, or through his window at home, and pulled a knife on her, or I'm sorry, on him and at his mom's house. Well, and Sammy, went live right away and denied, never went over there. He's crazy. He's not to be believed. He's, a dimwit, if you will. I believe
she even called him a pedophile.
Would do. Well, now since then, I feel like I have just about 100%, confirmation that is an actual thing that happened.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it, and I believe that in the other situation where Jenny came in the chat and said that Sammy manhandled her daughter, I believe that she did it.
Yeah.
She did do it. She grabbed her daughter up by the hands. You don't put your dirty fucking drug addict hands on other people's kids. Jesus. She touched my fucking kid, I'd knock her fucking out. She wouldn't even have to get her two front teeth pulled.
Well, that little girl was probably afraid to tell Sammy about the
and they're so, oh my God, even just the little glimpse of Jenny on the camera, they're so good. Like her big girl that's the same age as Candy goes to bed at 6:30 every night to have enough sleep for school. Her kids are so good.
Well, Jenny is lovely.
Compared to Candy's.
Yeah. Jenny's lovely. And
Helen, I'm sure your mom will be fine, hon. I'm terrified.
Helen. I don't know what you're going through, Helen, but
her mom has a clot in her lung.
Oh, Helen. Sending love and prayers. That's all.
Lottie, Lottie, I how do I answer that without answering it, Ashley?
Let me see.
I think that person will talk for themselves eventually. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell her story. She can tell it herself.
Yeah. Yeah, the heading on my stream was it's a mystery guest. I thought she might be ready, but I think she would have come on, but it just didn't work out time-wise.
Yes.
So she will one of these streams soon, I'm sure.
Spilling coffee. Yes, for spilling coffee on the countertops. Jesus Christ, get a clot, wipe it up. Happens all the time in my house. My kids have often spilled 2 liters of milk all over the floor. Mop it up, get over it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really eager to kind of not just
Lottie thought the mystery guest was me.
No, she's eager to kind of clear her name because some false things have been said about her publicly, and she just is kind of eager to like share the story of the torment, the lifelong.
But I think when it comes to Jenny, and I mean, I said things about Jenny, but that's off the back of things that Sammy has said. Sammy said Jenny was giving her Oxycontins. It's in messages.
Well, the point is that she's reached out to you and I both, and she's expressed that.
And she was told not to speak to me, and she was told never to speak to you, never to speak to us. That we're so bad.
Well, Jenny made her own decision, obviously, because she tells us, I won't say what she said, but Jenny thinks that she's happy that Marie and I have kind of stood up to her, because that's not something she's used to seeing people do. So, not a
Helen.
small anomaly. They're going to wait 3 months and scan again.
It might be just a chest infection brewing, Helen, or something. Ash, are you getting off? Because I need to go. I need to wash my hair.
Yeah. It sounds like a good time, because I need to go.
This was a good time.
Yeah, we need to do this more often.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything
Where
to say?
did you
Anybody
go?
want to come up? Because, I mean, we can, if Marie needs to go.
Anybody want to come up? They can. I can mute and jump in the shower.
Yes, because I have to go. I have to put the color on my ends and pull it through, and then shower it out. And but still have like half an hour. I'm just kind of kicking and killing.
Sean, get up here. I need to go. Somebody get up here. Mickey Moo, come on.
Yeah, Marie's just gonna
Beautiful woman. Mickey Moo, apparently, Mickey Moo, you don't like me because you give Sammy green love hearts and you love her more, apparently. Like we're 5 in the playground.
Giving her the heart she wanted. I was like, Michelle, don't do it. Don't. But Sammy's like,
she nearly beat her up if she didn't, man. I can rock this ginger look because I've got white skin and freckles and I'm Irish. No, you're not, Sammy. You're not fucking Irish. The Irish don't want you.
Oh, fuck. I'm so glad you told me that, because I don't know if she can call herself Irish just because she's first, but she's first.
She came out of her mother's vagina in fucking Australia, on Australian fucking soil. On her birth certificate, it says this big slack cunt was born in Australia. Therefore, she's an Australian. She has no claims to Ireland. She can fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want her. We already have. What's her name? What's that one's crazy one that sings? Sinead O'Connor. We don't need a Sammy. That's enough of it. She's loopy loo. She's after turned it into a Syrian now. Sinead O'Connor is. She changed her name. She's got a Syrian name and she's all into the Syrian religion and she's away with the fucking birds. Actually, she's in America. She's stranded in America somewhere.
God.
Hook up with her, Sammy. Go to the nut house together. You can both pretend you can sing, both of you.
I mean, at some point you do kind of go crazy. Like the psychosis kind of does actually sink in, and they're lost forever. All right, so none of you hussies are going to come up. Nobody. Well, then we'll
somebody come up. I really have to go, guys. Time's pushing on for me.
Helen, come up. Lottie, come up. Kelly, come up. Brockovich.
Kelly, meow.
I don't even know. Let me see if anyone else is live. I have a stupid reminder. It keeps coming up. Conor McGregor. Hey now. Yeah, she's Australian. She's not freaking. But didn't she say that she wanted to go visit all of her family in Ireland? Like, I thought she didn't have any family. And why would she want to go to Ireland to see a bunch of people she doesn't even know? Especially when they probably don't even know she exists. She's just weird, y'all. I think she was just trying to manipulate, Brockovich into actually, giving her that ticket to travel. By making it seem like, oh, I have family I can go see. I've always wanted to meet my family on the other side. It's like, God. I don't know. The more I think about her, the angrier I get, honestly. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else that's live. All right, so what do you guys want to do? Should I end it? Or do you guys want to have somewhere to chat? But I'm going to have to mute and take this color out of my hair. So I'm going to be like 20 minutes. Nobody ever stays in chats when there's no one here. I can just hear you, Michelle. Kellyanne! I know Brockovich. They don't know her. They don't know her. She just wanted the ticket. She just wanted the ticket. Bye, Black Cat. Have a good workout. All right, guys. Well, I'm just going to end it then. Thanks for coming. And hopefully tomorrow or maybe even the next day, our mystery guest will tell her side, and it's going to be a good one. I think you'll all enjoy that. Okay, guys. Have a good one. Wish you good luck at my interview, and I'll see you all later.